Thanks for tuning into Heavy, where we bring you the latest interviews with local, national and international artists. Today's victim is...
So, Dill,
Bam,
and Stu
from Nocturnal Animals.
hey.
And we've just dropped our new single, A Simple Fuck You.
Simple fuck you back at you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, so as you mentioned, Nocturnal Animals released the song A Simple Fuck You last week. So how did people take to being spoken to like that?
Actually, pretty good. I think it's kind of created a fun back and forth with people telling us to fuck off and we get to tell them to fuck off. It's kind of good.
We had a couple of nice people giving us middle fingers coming back at us and stuff.
That's so original.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. We're really proud to have the song have the word fuck in it because, we thought it was a good artistry thing to have the word fuck. And I like saying the word fuck if you don't know.
We love to fuck.
We love, yeah. with each other.
This interview has gone south real good.
I actually admire you guys. I respect the fact that you've actually spelt fuck instead of using exclamation marks and all that other bullshit and try to hide behind it. If you're going to swear, do it properly. Don't fuck around.
We did have a discussion about that at length over the course of about a week, actually. It was a big decision.
It was stressful because, in today's age, you got to be careful what you say with your words and whatnot. And even just a profanity word like this, on a song title, you're kind of, excluding a lot of demographic out there,
For sure.
Kids can't listen to it. Parents will have to parental guidance and all that stuff. But then you're defeating the art,
Yeah, and there's a lot of radio stations that won't play it because of it. But we just, in the end, we're like, fuck it. We come from a punk ethos and it'd be pretty not punk to, like you said, put something else in its place. So we were like, fuck it.
Fuck it. I think you're actually missing a really good marketing opportunity, guys. Or you could release two versions of the song, one with the exclamation mark and one with the real fuck, and then you cater into two markets in one hit.
Maybe we should have done a Wiggles version of it with the exclamation marks.
You're one short for the Wiggles, though, guys. You're going to have to use Scooby-Doo with you.
That's good.
Very good. That's what I call my Johnson. That's
the
fourth member.
Keep him away, mate. It's too cold for that tonight. So who exactly or to what does the title of the song refer to? Is it anyone particular in mind or is it just a generalization?
No, it was for a particular person. And I guess the idea of the song kind of came from after the breakup. It's when you've had a breakup and you kind of, you don't want them to get hurt or die, but you just kind of hope they have a real shit day.
Yeah, I'm because I can relate. I've been married. Trust me, I know exactly what you're saying.
So we just wanted to write something that was incredibly petty and childish and just let it do its thing.
Yeah. And I think also just the way the song sounds with the distorted guitars and just that upbeat tempo, it kind of suits the pettiness as well.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it's childish. Quick.
It's that fun, rollicking little number, guys. It almost makes a simple fuck you sound romantic. So it's a fine line between offending people and having them dance along with you, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's been an interesting thing at the shows too. Before releasing the song, when we've been playing it live, it's one that people have really taken to, and they started learning the words months ago. So that was kind of interesting. It's just it had a positive reaction from the start, and people moving to it and really getting behind the whole fuck you bit. So it's worked in our way. So
it's a really good technique, just playing new songs live and then just kind of waiting for people to come at you and go what was that one?
Yeah.
And you're thank you. You're a focus group and this is working.
And I haven't seen a film clip of the song yet, guys, but I reckon if you made one, you could come up with something pretty cool to go with it. Do you have any ideas?
Yeah. Do we have ideas?
You've never seen something like this before, my friend.
Yeah, we've actually already got it filmed, released to be announced, but it's sitting in the back corner.
Edited. So we're dropping it soon, but we do have something and it's really fun. I think it matches the tone of the song without being a direct storyline or anything.
120%. It is. It's going to be a video you'll watch again and again. And this isn't us just being biased and oh, come look at our video. It is legitimately an original idea, and I don't think anyone's seen anything like it.
Yeah, and I think we allowed ourselves, we've done some pretty serious music videos.
The last high production stuff.
Very high production on the last one we did, Dancing in the Blood, our last single. So we've spent 4 months in pre-production on that video, and went real hectic and tried to make it super cinematic, kind of recreated the opening scene from Blade with the blood rave.
Oh yeah.
And then yeah, so it's really cool. Go check it out on YouTube. It's really sick. If you love that movie, you'll enjoy this. Because we added a twist in there. But with this, we just want to lean into our humor. Like, I think we just like, yeah, let's not be so serious on it. Let's just let like our actual personality shine through. So that's what people can wait for.
It will be the first music video. I think this is like number eighth music video where it's not serious. And this is going to be like a different dynamic for what fans have to see now. I like that.
Yeah, a bit more in line, I guess, with a bit of our social media presence. We do like these promo videos, which have some of these comedy skits. And we were like, all right, that's just who we are as three guys when we're hanging out. So let's do that.
Oh, cool. And have you got a rough time frame when she's going to come out?
Well, we've got a tour coming up. So we're doing a 3-leg tour, Melbourne, Adelaide, and Sydney, which we're doing with our mates in Jurassic from Melbourne. So we're kind of doing like this show with them and then dead shows in Sydney. So we don't have an exact date we can drop on you, but you know,
play around about then.
Couple hints. Yeah, maybe it's going to be during that tour time frame. So get your ticket.
Oh, easy. And a simple fuck you is your third release this year after Where's My Mind Been and Dancing in Blood. So are they part of a bigger album picture or standalone singles?
Boys want to take it?
Oh, Dancing in the Blood was its own kind of thing, but we're moving into EP territory now. So this last song that we just dropped on Friday, yeah, that's part of this EP that we're kind of been working towards for a long time.
Yeah, I think you know, doing 9 singles and not releasing one EP is getting to a point where, you know, we might be a bit too predictable. So let's chuck in something else now, you know.
And what about the musical direction of the EP, guys? Is it going to be along the similar lines or is it going to be mixed up a bit?
Yeah, so I think it's probably we've put out 8 songs, like Bam said before. They're all like, you can tell they're us. They definitely have the vibe of Nocturnal Animals, but we've really tried hard to make sure that they're all like different and have their own character.
Yeah.
With this one, I think we've struck the perfect balance because they all have their own characters, but they sound like a family of songs. That's why I think we were like really like, okay, this is the right time to make an EP, put them all out together because they should be heard together. So the ethos of the EP, when we were writing it, to doing the demos, to recording it, and now playing it live, is it's fuck you with a smile. So that's the whole atmosphere.
Yeah, the title of it, or is that just the general plot line?
Well, we won't drop the title just yet, but that's like the I guess if you had to give a tagline for what the EP is, like what it will sound like, it's fuck you with a smile.
That would be a very good second preference for an EP name, I'll tell you that.
So for those unfamiliar with the band, guys, like you are the full package musically and visually, like with the skeleton type face and body makeup, with the striking red button-up shirts, providing a beautiful contrast of bright and dark. So where did that look come from? It's scary as fuck, but it's bright as fuck too.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those things, like we were in other bands. So Stuart and I were in a band called Chase and Claire together, and Bam was in a band called Baja Bleeders, and our 2 bands used to play together all the time. That's how we met.
Yep.
But we just learned what not to do in those bands, I guess. So, and one of the things we took away from when those bands finished and then we came together was we don't want to just be another band rocking up at a show and you've got your flanny on. Ironic because I've got one on right now. And your jeans on. Yeah.
Like you just rocked up from home, like you just jumped off the couch, you know, it's like putting a little bit of effort.
Yeah, like we did that for years and it's just like, you know, everyone just looks the same. So we were like, we want to have an image that's striking and also like have something that represents the music. And like you said, that kind of thing of like dark, kind of almost scary contrast with like bright and like really eye drawing, which hopefully is, you know, part of the sound of our music, even when it's like a happy thing, like a simple fuck you. It's like the music's happy, but then if you listen to the lyrics, it's very petty. There's a bit of cynicism to it. So like that is the contrast of the band. And when we very first started, we'd all kind of gone through like breakups to some degree. So we want to represent that. So the skeleton is a representation of like when you're at your bare bones after like you've been in a relationship, because you have to put yourself on the table all the way, right?
And they take fucking take and take, don't they?
They take and take. It's nothing but a skeleton. And then we had a whole color scheme that we created around that, which was black, white, and pink. And that was kind of our first era, what we called the black era. And now we've moved into the red era, where it's like you've kind of replaced some of that that emotion with a bit of rage, with a bit of spite, and that's where the red comes in.
I think the most important part to take from this is we go that extra length because we feel like music is just more than just the music. It can be you can represent it visually as well, whether that's through music videos and how we look on stage. And it's just a full package, really, of the art.
And if someone actually saw a photo of the band before hearing your music, it's fair to say that they'd be expecting something completely different. So how much fun do you have with that? I can imagine you guys would piss take a lot of people.
Yeah. And even like the font of our logo, like our writing, it's almost got a little bit of like a heavier thrash punk metal thing to it. So I think, yeah, we like that.
Yeah, it's nice playing with that expectation and turning it on its head.
And I think it makes sense to people. Like if you see a photo or something, like you just said, maybe think we're metal or whatever. But then when you come see us live, I think the two things connect, because we have songs that are catchy, high in melody. But if you come see us, we're going to rock your dick off. So
Jesus, not coming to see you guys then. I need mine. So music's got a refreshing element of tongue-in-cheek humour, which is all too rare these days. So how fine of a line is it between making people laugh and pissing them off these days?
I think you just have to not care. And that's something, because it is something that you seriously, unfortunately, have to think about. Like, I don't know, if you say the wrong word or someone gets offended and all that. But I think in the end of the day, like the way we come from is it's where our hearts are coming from. Because we're jokesters. We make a lot of jokes with our promos and stuff that we do. As long as nothing's from hate or malice, I guess is kind of the thing. And we just know. So that's it.
Yeah, very cool. We touched on this before, guys, but you've got a bit of a tour coming up. So you're touring with Jurassic and Dead shows in Melbourne, Adelaide and Sydney on August 20th, 27th and September the 3rd. So what can people expect from you guys at those shows?
Absolute chaos. Jurassic are incredible. We just played with them actually a few months ago when we did our Dancing in the Blood tour, which was our first national headline tour, and they were great. I think we just kind of realized that we were very much kindred spirits, like two cocks in a sock, as they say.
Again. What is happening? Is this normal when you do interviews?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes people run, sometimes they cry. It's always fun.
No, fair. We've had incredible, we've had testimonies from bands that we've played for interstate and at prominent venues here in Adelaide, and they go, listen, we've had a lot of bands over a lot of decades here, and I personally came out to say, you guys have got something here. And that's not us to toot our own horn, but we've had that on a consistent basis. I think you can be prepared for something incredible every time we do play. We do go that extra step forward. I mean, come on, every time we play live, we put the makeup on. That takes at least an hour. Put on the whole jumpsuits and stuff. Every single time we play a gig. It's not like you just show up to a venue, play and then get out. It's like we have to dedicate a whole day to it. So.
And we have a stage kind of thing set up that we do too. So
sorry, just this is our Scooby.
Yeah. Scooby's been eating too many Scooby snacks. She's shrunk.
But yeah, like Bam said, it's a bit more effort when we play. So we take it seriously because we do have to do the makeup. We've got the jumpsuits, then we have stage thing. It adds 2 hours onto the start of the gig, and it's also the time that adds to the end of it. So we want to make it an experience. So that's what people can expect on the tour. You can expect to hear the songs that you hear on our Spotify. If you search Nocturnal Animals on Spotify or Apple Music, whatever your go is, get ready to sing along with it. And yeah, again, the bands that we're playing with are just great.
Phenomenal,
yeah, which is something we're really happy about, because that's something we also always strive to do. Is whenever we play a show, we want a sick lineup. Everything we do is from the aspect of, would we like this? Would we think that's dope? Would we go to that? So that's what we've done here. We've met people that are sick, and yeah, it's just a good go.
Yeah. All right, boys. Well, thanks for your time tonight. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I look forward to seeing the video when she comes out, so keep in contact.
I hope you burst a tire on the way.